When I think of the garden, I think about the impossible. It seems impossible that God planned our salvation before any of our days began. It seems impossible that despite our failures and frailties, God still loves me, He still loves us. It seems impossible that Jesus would willingly go to the cross for humankind. It seems impossible that the Messiah would be prepared to endure the most horrific circumstances for me. I don't really know how to describe the first moment I walked into the garden tomb. I wonder if it's what it felt like for Moses when he was asked by God to remove his sandals, for he was walking on holy ground. Certainly for me, stepping foot into the garden was like holy ground, a sense of awe, a feeling of majesty, of honor, and yet an overwhelming sense of humility and the need to worship. Seeing the winepress in the garden, I was reminded that Jesus was crushed for us. Gazing upon Golgotha, why, oh why would he endure the cross for us? And the beauty of taking communion with friends and family outside the tomb reminded me that the Messiah came not just for me, but for us, for my family, my friends, my community. Being in the garden and hearing many, many languages being spoken there, worship songs being sung by different groups of people in a multitude of languages, people there who didn't look like me or sound like me, reminded me again that he came for us, all of us, so we could be one people, one nation, together as brothers and sisters in a global family, not separated by national cultures, languages, or skin color. We are one with one Savior and Lord. And then walking into the empty tomb, I was struck with the thought, the tomb is empty. Now what did you say is impossible? For nothing is impossible with God. I was also reminded of the words of one of our early church fathers, Tertullian, who said this: "The Son of God died. It is definitely to be believed because it is foolish. He was buried and rose again. It is certain because it is impossible." A love that seems impossible. A Savior that does the impossible. A God that embraces the impossible. What a Savior. What a Lord. What a garden.